512-888-9999 and get your justice at teamjustice.com.
Fluff. Pretty sure that's what Mama said. Yep, that was me. Bet you're wondering how I got away with it, too. It's this magic couch. Performance fabric or something. Stains don't stick. Chaos? No big deal. Mistakes? Forgiven. Which is good, because I regret nothing. Only at Home Zone.
A sales event at Round Rock Hyundai. Get 0% no payments for 90 days on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe. Or get $1,000 bonus cash on the new Hyundai Elantra. Exit 254 in Round Rock or roundrockhyundai.com.
This school year, Round Rock Hyundai wants to make sure kids have the supplies they need to thrive. So this month, we're donating a portion of proceeds from each vehicle we sell directly to local schools to support our teachers and students. Learn more at roundrockhyundai.com.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local.
Hey everybody, Chief Forecaster David Alford. Happy Saturday. It is July 26th and it is the afternoon now. And we got some storms in the general vicinity of our viewing area. So to start off things with this live forecast update, we're going to take a look at the active radar where we're tracking pretty much nothing right now. There is some little blips of green near Interstate 77 just to the south and south of Fayette County and east of Gonzales County this afternoon here. And you can see some organized storms just outside of our viewing area, and some more storms potentially out towards like areas west and southwest of Brady. However, the risk of storms today, the activity will only increase here throughout the next several hours from now. So let's go ahead and transition from that to my camera, and now we're going to go from my camera to your forecast. So as we take a look at your headlines today, we have a 30% storm risk underway for today. That's not the only thing that we're tracking. Tomorrow we have another risk for some storms at a 20% shot or chance for your Sunday. And then next week, the heat will really start to build into our forecast. So let's go off to the north right now, where we have heat advisories in effect for the Dallas area. Your latest future track radar as of 1 p.m. suggests all the storms are still outside of our viewing area, which here we are at 12 p.m. and not a whole lot of activity happening now, but it is picking up on some of that activity near Mason County. So it's a little bit interesting how that's getting going. Here's 2 p.m. still showing you those isolated showers kind of outside of our viewing area, but it does show maybe a shower may attempt to blossom in Travis County. We'll see. And then by 3 p.m. it's still favoring Travis County. By 4 p.m. still nothing happening in our immediate area. By 5 p.m. potentially we may start to get activity going across the area. And then by 6 p.m. there's some activity. 7 p.m. there's some activity. So overall, there is not a whole lot of activity today. I have a 30% rain chance. This is more like a 10% rain chance, maybe a 20%. So maybe the models are underdoing it, but as of now, it's not showing a whole lot for rain chances today, but tomorrow it is overperforming. Let me show you tomorrow's outlook. So here's 1 p.m. in the afternoon on your Sunday. It's just some isolated showers out and about. But look at this, by 2 p.m. it's showing heavy thunderstorms over Gonzales County and over the city itself. Guadalupe County, Bexar County, some showers potentially around 2 p.m. this time, or 2 p.m. on your Sunday. By 3 p.m., maybe some storms, and then by 4 p.m., things go from east to generally to the west, and we'll have those storms outlining across the area. So again, something that we'll watch rather closely. So your forecast tomorrow in Austin, about 91 for a high, partly cloudy and hot with a 30% chance of some storms. I did have your, there you go. Actually, excuse me, this is today's forecast. I was like, where's today's forecast? Because I had that developed. So this is actually your today forecast. Today's forecast calls for a high of 91 in Austin, partly cloudy and hot, but we do have the 30% storm risk underway. Tonight in Austin, a low of 76, mostly cloudy and humid with a small 10% storm risk early in the evening with south-southeast winds at 9 miles per hour. And in your forecast for tomorrow in Austin, high of 95 with a mixture of cloud and sun. and it's going to be hot and humid again with a 20% shower risk underway for tomorrow. As we take a look at your algae count, air quality is good. Pollen is in the low to medium range. Top allergens are trees, mold, and weed. And today's UV index is a 10 out of 12, I believe is what we're doing with this summer's outlook, and that is very high. So meanwhile, in your 7-day forecast here, we got 90s every single day from Sunday through next weekend. With those tiny risk of storms on your Sunday. Some models have been indicating that we may see some storm chances on Monday as well. So we'll have to see if that can hold up. That as of now, I'm keeping Monday dry, but maybe later today or tomorrow we'll add a small 10% rain chance on Monday if those chances do continue. But we will see what happens. And then after that, Tuesday through Saturday, not seeing a whole lot of rain chances at all in the extended period outlook of your forecast. So again, lots for watching closely. Come on, Floresville. Thanks for the forecast. Hey, you bet. And of course, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to comment down below as we're live on the air this afternoon. But if you don't have any comments or questions you want to say during the stream, you can always let me know at the comment session once the stream is over. All right, so let's go back to your Doppler radar here, and you can see there's not really a whole lot of activity happening underway across south central Texas. Again, storms mainly favoring towards like Victoria, Beeville, Bay City. That's where we're seeing those storms at right now. Let's take a look at this. Is this actually precipitation? Okay, yeah, I was optimistic with any precipitation happening in the Mason area, and the reason why it was like we had looking like that was because we're kind of far away from the radar site, so we got a closer radar site, and it's showing not much. Let's see, any rain over here? Maybe some showers, very light, near the Mexico and Texas state, or near the United States and Mexico borderline, just here in Texas. So interesting. But overall, again, the radar is favorably dry. It looks like maybe a little shower attempting to develop in Bastrop County, maybe in Fayette County. I mean, there's like, well, here we go. Little tiny blip in Gonzales County where we got some yellow. So little tiny downpours are beginning to develop. Again, these are going to be tropical. So again, we're going to be watching all this activity here very, very closely. So we're going to go ahead and redo your full forecast here once again. I'm going to take a miniature break, and then we'll redo your forecast at 12:11 this afternoon.
Law injured? Call 888-9999 and get your justice at teamjustice.com.
Fluff. Pretty sure that's what Mama said. Yep, that was me. Bet you're wondering how I got away with it, too. It's this magic performance fabric or something. Stains don't stick. Chaos? No. Mistakes? Forgiven. Which is good, because I regret nothing. Only at Home Zone.
It's the Getaway Sales Event at Round Rock Hyundai. Get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe, or get $1,000 bonus cash on the new Hyundai Elantra. Exit 254 in Round Rock or roundrockhyundai.com.
This
And welcome back over to your live forecast this afternoon. I'm Storm's Chief Forecaster David Alford here in the Austin, San Antonio area, and we're tracking some storms later today, which we'll break down and give you the latest ideas, I guess, of what the radar could look like later today. Before we do, again, 30% storm risk for this afternoon. As we get into your tomorrow, a 20% storm risk is underway for your Sunday, and then by next week, the heat will really start to build in. Yeah, you're going to see it in our extended 7-day here in just a moment. So, latest heat advisories is in effect for the Dallas area, Wichita Falls, Oklahoma City. That's where we got heat concerns underway. However, here in Austin, no heat concerns happening right now. So here's the latest idea of what the future track wants to say. By 1 p.m., it says mostly dry across the area, but by 2 p.m., the potential risk for some isolated downpours to develop across areas like Travis County, and then by 4 p.m., the activity kind of gets a pause, according to the radar track. And then by 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., those isolated storms should start to become a little bit more widespread. However, the models today are having a struggle, and that's typically how the models have been throughout the summer so far. They have been struggling, giving us an idea of what the outlook could look like in the future. So overall, all I can tell you is today, yes, there is a storm risk in your general area. If you're east of I-35, you have the higher chance, the confidence is higher. But if you're west of I-35, the risk is lower, but you will see some of the areas towards the hill country will see some storms this afternoon. But again, I expect more of this, more stormier activity to be east of I-35 this afternoon. As we get into 8 p.m. and after on your Saturday, we should lose daytime heating. Tropical moisture should start to weaken a little bit, so our storm chances should start to dwindle by the afternoon and by the evening and overnight on your Saturday. But as we get into your early parts of the afternoon on Sunday, this new latest model run wants to print out some storms, potentially heavy thunderstorms across sections like Gonzales County and areas surrounding. Here's 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Yeah, shows you quite a bit of the storms out in the area. And after 8 p.m., of course, the storm chances will start to dwindle. So your forecast for for today, I know it says tomorrow, but for today, for Austin, high of 91 this afternoon with partly cloudy conditions and hot. But again, some of us will be dodging some of those thunderstorms with south winds at 10 miles per hour. However, today's rain chance is about a 30% coverage-wise. Tonight's forecast, low of 76 in Austin, mostly cloudy and humid. After 9 p.m., rain chances go down to a 10% with south-southeast winds at 9 miles per hour. And then tomorrow in Austin, high of 95, partly cloudy and hot with a 20% storm risk. Looking at the new model run, it looks like tomorrow's rain chance could be a little bit higher than what today's is. Again, today's 30%. Today's rain chance kind of looks like a 10 or 20% chance with what some of the models are suggesting. And looking at tomorrow's data, the models are wanting to be like 30-40% coverage-wise. So kind of optimistic here on what percentage I should put. But as of now, we'll stick with today being the highest rain chance coverage-wise. And then tomorrow and today could be very equal. We'll see. But as of now, we'll keep it Saturday being the highest. All right, your allergy counts. Air quality has been good. Here's your allergies. Pollen is low to medium. Top allergens are the trees, mold, and weed. And of course, if you're going to be out and about today, today's UV index is a 10, which is very high out of 11. So here's your 7-day forecast across the ATX. Again, a 20% storm risk for tomorrow, about a 30% today, but 20% tomorrow. Low 90s for your Saturday, mid 90s tomorrow, mid 90s on Monday. Some of the models have been suggesting that we may get some storm chances potentially on Monday too. As of now, I'm keeping it dry, but we'll keep eyes on it closely. And then on Tuesday, starting Tuesday and further on, I don't really have any more rain chances in our forecast. But there is a possibility that we may get some more tropical moisture back into our forecast by the later parts of the upcoming next weekend. So, our first full August weekend. Next weekend, we potentially could have some more tropical moisture in our forecast. We'll see how things go from now and then. But a lot of ironing out, of course, will be occurring. But temperatures get really hot, 97 Wednesday and Thursday. We did hit triple-digit heats earlier this week, which broke a 71-day streak of not seeing triple-digit heat. The last time we saw triple-digit heat was back in early May. and we survived the month of June of seeing a single zero triple-digit day, which was kind of historic. And in taking a look at your radar this afternoon here, some storms off towards our southeast. They are starting to creep into our area, but we're watching things very, very closely. Some little blips of green for northwestern Gonzales County, southeastern Caldwell County. So little downpours are attempting to develop. So again, we're watching everything for you guys this morning, or this afternoon. All right, I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching here at noon. I will see y'all back here with another update of your forecast probably tomorrow. We'll see. Typically, I don't do forecasts on the weekends because, it's my little break, but we'll see how things go tomorrow or even later today. But for now, here at the Storm Alert Weather Center in Austin, I'm Chief Forecaster David Alford. We hope you have a fantastic Saturday, as mentioned, and we'll see you back here maybe tomorrow, but more than likely probably sometime next week.
A storm while it's happening, devastating many, impacting lives. David Alford, Chief Forecaster for Storm TV Network, is here for you ahead of the storm and during the storm for more than 4 years.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus now streaming live on Stream Endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source.
Law. Injured? Call 512-899-99 and get your justice at teamjustice.com.
Fluff. Pretty sure that's what Mama said. Yep, that was me. Bet you're wondering how I got away with it, too. It's this magic couch. Performance fabric or something. Stains don't stick. Chaos? No big deal. Mistakes? Forgiven. Which is good, because I regret nothing. Only at Home's Own.
It's the Getaway Sales Event at Round Rock Hyundai. Get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe. Or get $1,000 bonus cash on the new Hyundai Elantra. Exit 254 in Round Rock or roundrockhyundai.com.
This school year, Round Rock Hyundai wants to make sure kids have the supplies they need to thrive. So this month, we're donating a portion of proceeds from each vehicle we sell directly to local schools to support our teachers and students. Learn more at roundrockhyundai.com.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Don't stick. Chaos? No big deal. Mistakes?
It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.